And welcome back to Really Dangerous. Right, we're on our way to try and help our reputation and get a bit more cash to do a few other bits and pieces. So, where's this going? Richmond Terminal. We'll accept that one. Oh, you've all been looking after yourselves? And are you enjoying what you're doing, whether it be gaming or you've got some other hobbies? Richmond Terminal, we'll accept that one. So that should be enough. So we're going to just do a bit of this for now, and hopefully I won't screw up on this one, but you never know. I'll try and move the camera out of the way so you can get to see most things, so that way you can shout at me. What's up there? Please inform me your reputation has been raised cordial. I really should go and see Felicity Farseer at some point. So let's go over here. Transactions. Oh, I've still got that 150,000 naughtiness. Yeah. Are we ready? Let's go. Oh, it's not too far away, is it, for us? Is it now? So my friendship drive is charging. No, it's frame shift, but you know, we'll say friendship because we can. Friendship drive charging. Excuse me. And while I'm having this jump, I'll get a drink. Cheers, guys. So now we're going to try and see, and if possible, not die, get our work our way back. I bet it is. Low conflict zone. Let's just do a bit. We should be able to fill up. Alright, so let's just do it like that for the moment. Well, I think the messages are going to be time bonuses, yeah? Where we can make a lot more out of this kind of thing, so it's worth doing this. Ooh, got a few around here, have we? So I make a lot more money than the odd 1,000 from one or two, you know what I mean? So do this as well, and then we need to at some point have a look on. Have I can't remember now if I've got a buggy. Iridium type for us to drive around, but it don't make any difference. We can actually go around and see if we can find some of them extra features on some of the planets. And I will, as I'll get better, then I'll go back and do some more like sabotage things and things like that. But I think at the moment, while I'm still at this stage of the game, it really wouldn't be a clever thing for me to do. I'll be spending more time in the prison and paying the bills off than I would actually let's keep going. I'll be spending more time paying the stuff off than actually getting anything good out of it. That one. Ooh, what have we got here? So yeah, exploration has always been a thing in Elite. And I believe it's 40 years, coming up to 40 years this year. So there you go. Almost as old as, well, me, basically. He says, I'm a lot older than that, but we'll pretend. Anything else up here? So yeah, I like doing the exploration, always have. I just wish there was more on the planets. But it's still a lovely chill game. No features there. No features there. Rocky body. And don't forget, if you're the first one, if you're out in the black as they call this, so you're just out in space somewhere, and you're the first one to actually find one of the planets, then your name is on it, and that's it. Your name is on it for good. So anybody else who comes, other people can scan it and fly to it and all the rest of it, but you'll have the discovery tag, which is always a good thing, isn't it? Anything there? I knew that was going to be in here. Combat aftermath. We'll need them later on, so I'm not worried about that at the moment. No. I'll show me as well. There's one up here. We know about that, so there's another one somewhere. We'll look after that later. Anyway, see if we got any more of these biggies here. We'll go for the biggies first and then... We've got 16 and 32 bodies, so these do take a little while to... Anything up here? I'll do nicely. Yeah, I think we'll do these missions and then we'll have a look at Felicity Farseer. By the time that I opened some of these out. Ooh, look at that. Something big there. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Gas giant. Ooh, nice. So, yes, all to do with exploration. So, when you're doing this type of stuff, get yourself a nice drink or whatever it is you want to partake in. Sit down and enjoy the investigation. And the adventure of a lifetime. So they keep telling me. I don't know. Anything else there? That says this over there. Go on, Tom, in the wrong place. And that's another gas giant. Yes, another one. Rocky body. 25 out of 32. Now, there's some geological things on that one, but like I say, we won't do that until we're seeing Felicity. And I'm expecting somebody to try and gank us on the way, just for the bounty. Because anybody with a Warren scanner, scanners will actually see there's a bounty on it, so it's logical there. So that'll be quite fun, and I'm not quite sure, I can't remember now, it's been a while. And that's why, of course, it's called Crap Pilot. Fresh start. I can't remember if they attack me and I kill them, if I also get a bounty, if you know what I mean. Killing them, which I don't think I do, because there we go. Don't think I do, because they attack me first. Okay. Righty-ho. that means we're going behind us. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I'd clicked on the planet, that's why I highlighted it. There we go now. That'll take us into Super Cruise Assist. So, Surveyor, we're basically a Surveyor and Explorer rank, Peddler in the Trade rank, which goes up as we explore and we sell it as well. Exobiologist, Directionless, well, I've not done any yet, that's where we go down on the planets. Combat rank is Armless, yeah, well, I am. And Mercenary rank, Defenseless. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? What's on Galnet News this week? We'll add them to the playlist, then we can have it in the background while we're doing our bits and pieces. Is that it? And then basically, here we go. And then this is where you get another drink. We should make them. That's the other thing we gotta watch is as you upgrade your ship, you get bigger ships. Some of these missions you can't do because, like on where we're going now, I don't think we'll be able to land a big ship. So, you know, you need to have a smaller ship to be able to land on it. At some point we'll go and do some mining and try a bit of that as well.
But a perceived lack of short-term strategy has unnerved some investors with this week's 9% share price drop costing the megacorp trillions. In recent weeks, Sirius Corporation has sought to pressure Pranav Antal and the Utopia community into forging stronger links, with Lee described as enthusiastic about gaining access to Utopia's advanced technological prototypes. Pranav Antal has warned that Sirius personnel are not welcome in Utopian communes, claiming to distrust Lee's motives. Then again, this is a win. It's hard to bet against Sirius Corporation for long. The young Rui is accustomed to getting what he wants eventually. Jerome Archer and Nakato came in.
So the easiest way is to do the free look. So I'm doing the free look now. Using controller, it's like push down on my settings on the right stick, and then basically that gives us free look, so we don't have to jump to the sides. We can just free look around like that, so you can have an actual good look round it. And then my legs, unavailable. No, I haven't got planetary vehicle. No planetary vehicle hangers. Okay.
Archer will take on the role of shadow president and lead the Republican opposition to the governing Liberal Party. He will effectively inherit Hudson's political power base.
Here we go. There we go for a nice upside down landing. No, we're not that bad. And there's the numbers. Look at that. Look at that. 50% of the time, perfect 100% of the time. Starboard services.
Tasks that exploit local resources in order to expand our
Mission boards.
In the Alliance, a similar situation is now being recognized, as discussed by Vanya Driscoll of the Alliance Tribune. Councillor Nakatomi
We're getting extra anyway, so we'll go for reputation.
system and has
What do we
been a
want?
presence in the Assembly for several years. She ran
I might need them.
Prime Minister Edmund Marn in the 3,307 elections.
We're slowly getting that. And this one again.
Ultimately unsuccessful.
Coltan.
Kane has also directly opposed
Coltan, 3 units. I don't even need Coltan, I'll ignore that for the moment.
pact with serious corporations on the grounds that the Alliance's founding principles should not bend to megacorp.
Faction reputation.
This has led Kane to become a rallying
Influence 11% cordial.
systems governed more like the old world. She is a proponent of electoral reform that would allow the public to directly choose their leaders.
Yeah, I'm not going to do these at the moment until I get a bit better in that.
Many local businesses, organizations, and political bodies have been attracted by Kane's ambitions to transform.
Outfitting available. Contacts.
Kuma Crew claims
So we can sell the page, which is just the one page there, and we get
explosion outside the Federal Republic
1,200 credits. So
one has claimed the lives of 3 government workers. The blast
black market,
from a small shuttle
search and rescue, combat bond.
elect Jerome Archer, who had spent the morning at
No.
the building on party business. Archer was reportedly approaching the vehicle at the
No
time
goods to sell.
but was unharmed. While security services
We haven't got any combat bonds. Search and rescue, we haven't got any of them either.
Condolin quickly claimed
That's when we stop. So what we're going to do
technology in the galaxy could not prevent
is
Kuma Crew
Federation will be promoted to dealer.
personal vehicle. Only by our generosity does he live to learn from this event. He wraps himself in the cloak of the police state, blind to the real.
There we go. You've seen that now. We are going to go
Recently discovered all the wealth and talent
to Felicity Farseer. I'm always happy to encourage a fellow explorer and you fit the bill. Boosting your frame shift drive should help you in the journey. My location will be added to your map. Stop by and let's discover each other. Okay.
ignored for too long. Media commentators have speculated that this statement also claims
Yes.
responsibility
See, some of this is so new to. Alright, I see, that's up. Yeah, okay.
earlier this month.
Galaxy map.
Response from an Imperial Senate spokesperson has dismissed such talk, saying that Delane was nothing more
Apply
than a
user data.
bird eager for the spotlight.
Bookmarks.
The latest incident highlights growing concerns that the core systems face a significant
Felicity Farseer.
Thargoid invasion uncertainty.
Whoa.
Pressing concerns include a cooled economic climate, widespread population movements, and significant military spending by all superpowers.
That's
Thargoid War Bulletin.
41 jumps. Ah, well, that could be
Door in the Col 285 sector IGO
cause
5 system has been reported as destroyed.
route settings.
2 of the 8 Thargoid motherships still active. Aegis has begun a scientific analysis program to investigate the hulks of all inactive Titans. A spokesperson told the media, xenologists from the Alliance,
Plotted.
Empire and Federation are eagerly cooperating to study the Titans' remains.
How many routes now? 21 jumps. Right.
Our research
We shall try this, but I might have to go back to the single one yet because if it doesn't take me to refuelable planets, I can't scoop. So, here we go. And a thing to remember when you're doing, if you're trying to use your planets for the best, tripping is to, as they said, KGB foam, FOAM. They're the type of planets. So K planets, G planets, B planets, F planets, O planets, A planets, and M planets. That's the type that it used to be anyway. I don't think any more's been added. And as long as you jump towards them, you'll be able to refuel. So, something to remember. A little acronym, KGB foam.
to be readily available at all rescue megaships. Thargoid pulse neutralizer to break through the maelstrom defense wave.
So this is quite a bit of jumping left, right and centre for us.
Effects of the maelstrom. Guardian nanite
But I'm letting you see what it is. I could actually cut it all out and then bring you back, but you wouldn't get to see what the gameplay loop is.
participate in ending the Titan threat. Good luck.
So we should be able to
With Pranav Antal announcing
fill up here.
not receive the desired quantity
Because you do get a lot of them where you can't scoop,
delivery.
so you'd be stuffed.
Commodities and encoded materials arrived at Tanner Settlement starport in the Polevnik system. The Guardians of Harmony, which managed the initiative, is now arranging payment on behalf of Antal for all
Better fuel scoop you have, and the closer you get, the faster you actually refuel.
transmitted a short message that was brought
So that's something to remember.
These limited materials will be put to good use.
So that's it, yes, like I say, I could easily
Going work for the better
cut it all out. But then, you wouldn't actually get to see the joys of spaceflight all the time.
shadow over humanity, as Achilles Corporation enjoys a brief moment in the sunlight. Young Rumi,
Makeshift drive charging.
I'm sure it's going to throw me back in a minute.
offered a response to claims of exerting pressure on Utopia. If Pranav Antal is
I've not tried this one before, but we're moving away pretty fast, aren't we? Whoa! Yeah. Throws you back inside. It would have been nice to have been outside and to watch this.
work, which provides vital resources,
So this time it's our trip to Felicity Farseer. That's what we're doing now.
is perfectly capable of fulfilling any requests. Utopia's excellent research considers that humanity is the present, not just some hypothetical future. My role as a representative of Sirius Corporation's many shareholders demands that I seek profit and potential in all
Let's see if there's any more here to scan. May as well scan it while we're here, guys. It's like 23% done, so there's a lot to scan.
more with Pranav in person.
Let's start at the planet.
Let go rewards from Tanner Settlement. Sirius stock price fluctuates after unhinged trading.
Carbon and nickel.
Recent moves by Sirius Corporation have resulted in an uncharacteristic wobble in stock prices.
There you go, a wobbly stock prices.
Exclusive story. Economist Roberta
So like when you're down here and you're scanning, if you look in the middle of the bottom, you've got first discovered by and first mapped by. So the first one discovered it has actually flown into the system and done what I've done, and the mapped one is the one that's actually gone near the planet itself.
current darling of the technology world, Achilles is riding a wave of momentum following the release of the SCO frame shift drive. This breakthrough risks
So all this will add up for us.
monopoly on FSD technology for the first
These
time
signal sources.
in a decade.
The signal sources will get a lot of the materials we need to help with the boost.
The aerospace industry. I've heard phenomenal numbers when detailing Sirius's multiple offers to purchase Achilles Aerospace and its proprietary SCO designs. Maxine Patra remains unswayed and has kept Achilles board members on her side. A company insider described Lee's obsession with Achilles as unhinged. Sirius Corporation has recently acquired several smaller corporations
That's another one.
across core systems, most of which relate to aerospace and technological research. But a perceived lack of short-term strategy has unnerved some investors, with this week's
Any of them?
9% share price drop costing the megacorp trillions. In recent weeks, Sirius Corporation has sought to pressure Pranav Antal and the
Still showing us more in there that
forging stronger links, with Lee described as enthusiastic about gaining access to Utopia's
Over
advanced
here.
technological prototypes. Pranav Antal has warned that Sirius personnel are not welcome in Utopian communes, claiming to distrust Lee's motives. Then again, says Unwin, it's hard to bet against Sirius Corporation for long. Young Rui is accustomed to getting what he wants eventually. Jerome Archer and Nakato Kane increase supporters.
there's another one.
Civil, commercial,
Nice body.
and political groups within the Alliance and Federation are pledging loyalty to two increasingly high-profile individuals. Sophia Trevino published a summary for the Federal Times.
Two more here.
President Zachary Hudson has long been the figurehead for a wide range
One
of
biological down there.
entities and
I said we'll do that another point. I need to get
Depart the White House. Many of these are
an
transferred
actual
to
buggy to help and a biological down there.
Vice President Jerome Archer. When Felicia Winters becomes president, Archer will take on the role of shadow president and lead the Republican opposition to the governing Liberal Party. He will effectively inherit Hudson's political power base, which spreads across the Federation and through many
Oh,
independent
quite a few are in there.
Many millions of people, including members of the pilots.
Yeah, seeing them the same I am. I think these are all going to be
resources in order to expand
Yeah.
Archer's influence. In the alliance,
clusters.
the situation is now being recognized as discussed by Vanya Driscoll of the Alliance Tribune. Councillor Nakato Kane is the representative for the Tionisla
There's another one.
and has been a
2 more
vocal
for
presence
us.
in the Assembly for several years. She ran against Prime Minister Edmund Marn in the 3,307.
So that's what this is. This series is giving you the ins and outs of Elite Dangerous as a new commander. Because basically I'm played it for so long, that's how I feel now. Even though I've got my name on quite a lot of stuff. Look at that, biological and geological. We still only mapped a very, very, very minor percentage of the galaxy in the game.
She is a proponent of electoral reform that would allow the public to directly choose their leaders, rather than the Assembly voting on their behalf.
Another biological there.
Businesses,
It's already been mapped anyway, but
have been attracted by Kane's ambitions to transform the Alliance. Kumo crew claims
is this behind it?
one explosion. An explosion outside the Federal Republican Party offices on Nana
Gas giant.
claimed the lives of 3 government workers. The blast originated from a small shuttle waiting to collect Shadow President-elect
So we need 3 more.
spent the morning at the building on party business.
So we've mapped it.
Archer was reportedly
And there could be the ones here now. 2 more, 1 more after this, I think.
while security services hunted for evidence among the rest.
System scan complete.
There we go.
A public announcement from Archon Delane quickly claimed responsibility. All the surveillance technology in the galaxy could not prevent the Kumo crew from reaching
Fuel scooping.
Archer's personal
I mean,
vehicle.
to be fair, I'd like the Asp. I've always liked the Asp, then the Python, and then a few others. But for the moment,
He wraps himself in the cloak of the police state, blind to the real danger to people like
ooh, not too close to the sun. Don't want to burn up.
As the Emperor recently discovered, all the wealth and titles humanity has to offer provide little protection when faced with reality.
So if you're just exploring, you may as well do the 1 jump at a time, 1 a light year at a time. There we go. As you'll see a lot more systems, and then when you actually hand them in at the end of the day, as we say, you'll actually earn a lot more money.
Frameshift drive charging.
To the old drink. Cheers.
Imperial Senate spokesperson has dismissed such talk, saying that Delane was nothing more than a self-aggrandizing pirate ego.
So a standard, basically, if you're going to be doing this and flying through space and doing a lot of things like that, you may as well be playing a little bit of music and
The core system's face
just relax and enjoy yourselves. Later on in the series, we'll be going into the hot zones, when I'm actually a bit better equipped than that. We're doing ground battles and, whoa, here's another one, ground battles and a few of the other bits and pieces while we're at it.
Titans remain. Titan Thor in the Cold 2
But for now, we will slowly... 2 bodies to do. It's already done.
is destroyed, leaving only 2 of the 8 Thargoid motherships still active. Aegis has begun a scientific analysis program to investigate
Fuel scooping.
Whoa.
all inactive Titans. A spokesperson
Not
told
too much, just while we fill it up a bit and keep an eye on the heat while you're there.
Empire and Federation are eagerly cooperating to study the Titan's remains. Military teams are accompanying our research specialists as they seek to improve our understanding of Thargoid biotechnology. We are aware
And if we look, we should have...
ships are already
It's 18 jumps.
hoping to locate something of value. Aegis advises extreme caution to all pilots when approaching inactive Titans.
So I'll do this, and then, like I say, I didn't want to actually just cut it short, because that's the idea of Elite. I can cut it short and just show you little good bits, but then you're not actually seeing the game. To see the game, then you see all of it. You know, you see all of it outside, inside. This is how it works. This is what it's actually like. So yes, there's some grind in it. In fact, there's quite a lot of grind in it. And as you get, hello, there I am. As you get better ships and better equipment, and you can actually handle yourself better, it also then changes the game again. So we'll take through the same stages. I'm going through it. You come with me. If you have any comments or anything like that, if you want to see me cut it out more, like I said, considering it's aimed at new, really it's aimed at the new pilots or new people interested into Elite. don't want to scare you off, but at the same time, you need to know what you're getting yourself in for. And I don't want to make you look like you just jump from here, jump there, and that's it. The hard truth is, there's a lot of grind in it. But there's also a lot of stuff like you've seen on one of them where I was down on the planet. There's a lot of things like that. There's a lot of places to find. You know, a lot of places to go visiting. Crash Thargoids. All this stuff we've not even touched on. As I said, at the moment, I'm ill prepared for things like that. So it'd be a silly mistake to go and do it. Friendship drive charging. That's what I always thought he said, friendship drive charging. Where we both now know it's frameshift drive.
These limited materials will be put to good use, so I'd like to thank those pilots who sought to assist our
And a bigger FSD means we'd be able to jump here a hell of a lot faster. Plus also, there's newer ships, so later on when we can actually update the ships, there's actually other ships that are faster when you're on planets, well, in systems, fly between the planets in the systems.
offered a response to claims of exerting pressure on Utopia. If Pranav Antal is unable to maintain his carefully protected courier network, which provides vital resources for the Sim archive,
Let's just
this corporation is perfectly
start fuel scooping a little bit first before I do the scan, because there we go, we'll stop that there.
humanity in the present, not just some hypothetical future. My role as a
3 bodies already found.
shareholders demands that I seek profit and potential in all areas.
So actually go to Felicity Farseer's, will give us some more exploration bonuses, which is always worth it. Right, slow down again now, we're getting quite a bit in there. Let's keep up the fuel scooping.
Fluctuates after unhinged trading patterns.
Up to 68% on heat, which isn't bad, but
Have resulted
I don't want to fry my ship yet. It's quite lonely in space. Oh,
money matters. In an exclusive story, economist Roberta Unwin has
but yes, you can actually have your friends play with you.
aggressive attack
There's another seat for another commander. It could be, or it could actually have an NPC pilot.
aerospace. Thus far, these attempts have
A surveyor, harmless. Oh, dealer on trade rank. Here we go.
the current learning of the technology world. Achilles is riding a wave of momentum following the release of the SCO frame shift drive. This breakthrough risks dislodging Sirius's monopoly on NFS technology for the first time in
Whoa,
over a decade.
that's over the top of it, so we can.
He is increasingly unhappy with the challenge to his dominance of the aerospace industry.
Let's just start doing the charge. It's quite nice. This is a lot of planets that are basically
Achilles Aerospace
allowing us to refuel at. Where do you run to the brown planets or the T planets where you can't really refuel like this? I mean, if you look, there's normally some of these,
as unhinged
they'll have
corporations
signal sort of, Flint Holdings, places like that. Some of these you go to ships and you can fuel up off some of them, but a lot of places don't have that.
lack of short-term strategy has unnerved
There we go, 28 bodies.
9% share price drop costing the megacorp trillions. In recent weeks, Sirius Corporation has
Let's get up to it. And all the lines you can see in front of the orbital lines, you can actually take them off in the settings, which I normally do later on, if you know what I mean, once I get a bit more.
technological prototype.
But at the moment, you have them on because it warns you. You can see more when you're going a bit too close, let's say.
Utopian communes claim
And we don't want to go too close. Whoops.
then again, says Unwin.
See the heat?
Hard to bet against Sirius Corporation for long.
Let's get it up.
Is accustomed to getting what he
Ready to engage.
Go down a bit. Yeah, I was getting a bit steamy there.
Archer and Nagato came increased supporters. Civil, commercial and political groups within the Alliance and Federation are pledging loyalty to two increasingly high-profile individuals. Soviet Trevino published a summary for the Federal Times. President Zachary Hudson has long been the figurehead for a wide
Let this come as well for scooping.
and corporations. Archer will take on the role of shadow president and lead the Republican opposition to the governing Liberal Party. He will effectively inherit Hudson's political power base, which spreads
So
across
there's...
the
Oh, we've got a few on here, haven't we?
independent systems. Many millions of people, including members of the Pilots Federation,
Right.
will perform tasks and exploit local resources in order to expand Archer's influence. In the Alliance, a similar situation is now
So we're literally moving left and right
discussed by Vanya Driscoll of the Alliance
on that.
Councillor Nakatani
Right, there's something here.
is a representative for the Tionisla system and has been a vocal presence in the Assembly for several years.
Well, I think a lot of them are them, you see, which are,
In the 3,307
if you look,
gaining many followers despite being ultimately unsuccessful.
degrading emissions. And there's some like high threats and stuff like that, which I say we will be jumping into at some point because we'll be battling them. But
Serious corporations
at the moment,
grounds that the Alliance's founding principles should not bend to
we're trying not to do too much battling. I'm not prepared for it.
become a rallying point for those who wish to see Allied systems governed more like the old worlds. She is a proponent of electricity.
System scan complete.
There we go, system can complete.
Public to directly choose
So
them
what's that one then?
rather than the Assembly voting on their behalf. Many local businesses, organizations and political bodies have been attracted by Kane's ambitions to transform the Alliance.
Let's have a look here.
Kuma Crew claims responsibility for Nanomon 1.
Oh, is it? They are.
An explosion outside the Federal Republican
They're
Party
basically
Nanomon 1
belts
claimed
where we do for mining.
workers. The blast originated from
So there you go. See, we can't refuel here. It just looks like.
elect Jerome Archer, who had spent the morning at the building on party business. Archer was reported
Frameshift drive charging.
to be approaching the vehicle at the time of the explosion, but was unharmed. While security services hunted for evidence among the wreckage, a public announcement from Archon Delane quickly claimed responsibility.
4, 3, 2.
All the surveillance technology in the galaxy could not prevent the Kumo crew from reaching Jerome Archer's.
So you kind of get the idea of what we're doing here. So what I'm going to do is I will pause this. I won't make you drag through all this, and I'll bring you back when I get a bit closer.
Danger to
And welcome back. Right, well, you've all been enjoying yourselves and flash of a hat. It's took me about another 35-40 minutes, something like that, roughly. And we are now on the last hop to
Frameshift drive.
Desiate. Yep. And then we're going to find Felicity Farseer and see what she wants off us to use her services, which I think is going to be some planetary exploration bits. So let's find out. Okay. Access food bar, I don't know what that is. So it's, look at all the different ships here. Look at all the different things here. We're not even looked yet. Actually, it. Wipe alloy, metro alloys. Farseer Inc. But what we'll do first is, because we've not actually scanned here. So, what's that? That's all been scanned from there. So what we'll do is just fuel up while we're at it. Align with the target.
Fuel scooping.
We can actually fly around the planet if we want. It's not the safest thing to do. You know what I mean?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, it'll come back on again for us. I was going to do your flyby, but it was a bit too much at the moment. Alright, here we go now. Let's go and land at Miss Farseer's and see what she wants. So you always remember, whenever you're plotting your course, if you just want to do the most fuel efficient, then you normally do the 1 light years jump. You can actually then, you can also change that. This is during your actual jump. You can change it to, oh, not during the jump, but during your trip you can change it and then recalculate to the faster one. But the problem with that is you could end up jumping to a lot of brown stars, which you can't refuel on. And like I did one in between while you was enjoying your drink or whatever, and I was doing it off camera, where I jumped to one, I jumped to quite a few in fact, and I even found one of the mega ships, but it wasn't allowing you to land or anything, so then I had to change back to ones. You know, let's go over it while we're looking. Easier to show you. Down route settings. So I had to basically change to economical routes, and then it let me find something so I could refuel, and then I put it back up after I refueled. But always worth remembering. So take your time, plot your course well, and you'll get there. Other good piece of advice is whenever you buy a ship, always make sure you've got at least enough to buy the ship back double if you crash it. I know a lot of people say just once, but believe me, if you've crashed or you get blown up or whatever, you do it more than once. So always make sure you got enough to get it back. So let's go and see what Felicity wants. It's worth opening up all these actual engineers, because I believe we can now then, once you've got them open, you can then actually use them from a lot of the stations without having to come back to them. So yeah, we'll see how that works. So it's new for me, it is for you. Farseer Inc. When it's, I think it's planetary, it was last time, if my memory serves. I say it's from a long time ago. I don't think it's been changed, so she should be on the planet. Yeah, it is on the planet surface. Can tell by looking at the actual hologram on the dash. Desert 6A. Woohoo! Some issues on the other side of the planet. Get in there. And yes, I am flying upside down. But like we said before, that's basically relative in space, isn't it? There we go, we've got to cruise in. Too far yet. Not doing too bad. We're still 100%. No damage on the ship as such. There you go, just so you can see it. Because that's what it looks like normally.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
There you go.
Solon, Peterson Tango, Whiskey Golf. Commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Yes, I know. We've got to be 7.5 to dock. That's quite good though with the night vision on in the ship, doesn't it? You can actually see what's going on. Looking at the docking, so we've got to be at least 7.5 to request docking. So you'll see in a minute. 5.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 06.
Let's see what we can see from out here. Excuse me. And there you go. Farseer Inc. Oh wow, we're all the way down there.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Okay, well let's disembark while we're here. And here we are, Farseer Inc. The first frameships drive engineer. I don't know if we can do it from inside, but let's go and have a look. In fact, hang on a second. Yeah, we should be able to. It's alright, ignore me. I say this is different than when I did it previously. Auxiliary workshop. Hey, oh. Hello, Felicity.
Must be fascinating, just as mine were.
Hello.
Just call me Felicity, dear. I'm not one for standing on ceremony. I dabble in various ship functions with plenty of designs to browse, but I'm quite fond of my frameshift drive modifications. Plenty of explorers have passed through here before departing on a grand adventure. Perhaps you will be one of them.
Okay, Miss Felicity. Here we go. What do we need? Complete task prices in the workshop. Meta alloys and meta alloys, which I haven't got yet. So that's what we're going to do. And that's what we're going to do next time. We're going to hunt for it next time. So until then.
Back to the stars.
Yes. Bye-bye. Let's just have a quick look around. I could just sit down here, can I? There we go. Stand up again because I was enjoying it way too much. And what have we got in here? So I need to get some metal alloys where there'll be a planet out there with them on, we know. Oh, is that it? Oh no, this was a... Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. There's no letting me get up or get down anywhere else. So, as you can see, this is where I bid you adieu. Until next time, when we'll go and get our metal alloys. So until then, enjoy the video and enjoy the fly along with me. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you next time.